Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the next 2 weeks suggest some curves and twists. Fans can expect Luna Nozowa, Lisa Yamada, to corner Steffy Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline Messinswood, with a gun. Get updates on the latest news about the bold and the beautiful straight to your inbox. Meanwhile, poor art teacher Ms. Dillon, Sydney Bullock, is bound and gagged in what appears to be a closet. However, it seemed Sheila Carter-Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, could be part of the rescue attempt. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. Let's start off with what's coming up from June 30 to July 4, 2025, before getting to the 2-weekers. First of all, Luna manages to escape despite the police supposedly being on standby. It is possible that Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, might get hurt or, at the very least, knocked down. That can give Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, time to play nurse to her heroic but ballsy boyfriend. Meanwhile, Sheila will open up to Deacon Sharp, Sean Kanan, about the Spencer men having a habit of betraying people. Then, when Sheila realizes Luna is on the run, she will make a horrifying realization. That leads Sheila to head to the Cliff House, but Steffy won't be there. That's because Luna will have already ordered Ms. Dillon by gunpoint to get Steffy down to the art school. Even though Steffy isn't there, Sheila will tell Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, it's urgent. When Sheila updates Taylor about what Luna said, they likely both make a run for it to the school. However, I wonder if Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, might come to the rescue. After all, he does get more bad news this week from Dr. Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech. Liam also shares some special moments with Hope Logan, Annika Noel. Once Steffy gets to the art school, she is caught off guard to see Luna pointing a gun at her. The mom asks where the teacher is, but Luna has other things to discuss. Meanwhile, a preview clip shows Ms. Dillon bound and gagged in the closet. During the week of July 7, B&B fans could see what happens after Luna and Steffy's showdown. There could be at least one death, but will it be Luna, Liam, Steffy, or someone else? Meanwhile, Nick Marone, Jack Wagner, will try to soothe Brooke Logan's Catherine Kelly Lang, achy, breaky heart. The next 2 weeks on The Bold and the Beautiful promise a whirlwind of emotion, danger, and unexpected power plays as Luna Nozowa and Steffy Forrester face off. A shocking hostage situation unfolds, and Sheila Carter embarks on a stunning journey of redemption that could turn the entire canvas on its head. It's a time of truth, consequences, and risky choices as the lines between ally and enemy blur, and no one walks away untouched. Luna has had enough. After weeks of being the quiet, graceful intern who swallowed her pain in silence, Luna is about to break out of her shell in a way Steffy never saw coming. Luna's anger at Steffy's interference in her relationship with RG finally bubbles over. Luna is hurt and furious over being manipulated and made to feel like a third wheel in a story she never asked to be part of. Steffy's subtle digs and passive-aggressive concern about Luna's past, Poppy's choices, and Bill's possible paternity of Luna have not gone unnoticed. While Luna has always tried to keep the peace, she is done playing the sweet girl. In a dramatic confrontation at Forrester Creations, Luna snaps back when Steffy pushes one button too many. Luna tells Steffy in no uncertain terms that she is not some charity case or a temporary accessory to RG's life. She has a mind of her own, ambition, and the ability to fight for what's hers. What Steffy doesn't realize is that Luna's rage is being fueled not just by RG's recent distance, but also by the secret swirling around her mother. Luna is beginning to feel that everyone sees her as a walking scandal just waiting to erupt. So Luna pushes back harder than ever before. She threatens to expose everything she knows about Steffy's past. including some old skeletons involving Ivy, Liam, and even Bill, if Steffy doesn't back off. It's a power play that shocks Steffy and forces her to reconsider underestimating Luna. But while Luna and Steffy's war heats up, a far more dangerous crisis brews in the shadows. Shayla Carter, recently paroled and married to Deacon Sharp, has been quietly rebuilding her life. But not everyone is ready to let Shayla live in peace. One of Sheila's old enemies decides to strike while Sheila is at her most vulnerable. Deacon's pizza shop becomes the scene of a tense hostage situation when a masked gunman takes Sheila and Deacon captive, demanding retribution for past crimes. It's a terrifying ordeal, and as police swarm the scene, Ridge and Finn are forced to confront their complicated feelings about the woman they both once considered a threat to their families. Finn, especially, is torn. His mother, whom he once wrote off as a monster, is showing real fear and vulnerability. Sheila pleads with the gunman not to harm Deacon, offering herself in his place. It's a move that stuns everyone, even Ridge. Sheila, the woman who once shot Steffy and left her own son for dead, is now putting someone else before herself. This moment of selflessness becomes a catalyst for change in how Finn views his mother. While the situation ends with no lives lost thanks to a heroic act by Deacon, the emotional fallout lingers. Finn visits Sheila in the hospital and sees a different woman. Not the villain from his nightmares, but someone who genuinely wants redemption. Ridge, however, is not buying it. He tells Finn in no uncertain terms that people like Sheila don't change. They just get better at pretending. But Finn isn't so sure anymore. And as he watches Steffy spiral into paranoia and judgment again, he begins to wonder if holding on to hate is doing more harm than good. Meanwhile, Hope Logan finds herself pulled deeper into Thomas's world. With Liam out of the picture and Thomas fully committed to building a life with Hope and Douglas, the couple makes a decision that shocks Brooke and Ridge. They're moving in together, permanently. Brooke is alarmed, afraid Hope is giving Thomas too much too fast, especially considering his history. Ridge tries to be supportive but reminds Hope that Thomas is still in recovery and that love built on trauma can be fragile. Hope insists she's not naive. She knows who Thomas was, but she believes in who he's become. Their bond grows even tighter when they discover that Douglas has been keeping a secret, one that could alter the future of the Logan Forrester family forever. Douglas accidentally overhears a conversation between Steffy and Taylor about Steffy's regrets regarding her marriage and an emotional moment she shared with Finn recently. Douglas, not understanding the complexity of adult relationships, tells Hope and Thomas that Aunt Steffy still loves Finn. While Hope is more inclined to dismiss it as innocent misinterpretation, Thomas takes it seriously. He warns Steffy to tread carefully and not sabotage her own marriage just because of her insecurities about Sheila. But Steffy, already feeling threatened by Sheila's redemption arc and Luna's growing confidence, begins acting erratically. She starts spying on Finn, questioning his every move, and even confronts Sheila in the hospital. What was meant to be a scolding turns into a full-on war of words. Sheila remains surprisingly calm, stating that she has no intention of interfering with Steffy and Finn's life. But Steffy, driven by rage and fear, accuses Sheila of manipulating everyone around her. The confrontation is overheard by a nurse who later tells Finn that his wife's behavior at the hospital was troubling. Finn starts to see the cracks in Steffy's armor and wonders if maybe he's been too quick to write off his mother. As the Forrester family fractures under the weight of old trauma and new tensions, Bill Spencer re-enters the scene with a vengeance. After quietly watching from the sidelines, Bill makes a bold move to assert himself in Luna's life. A DNA test is ordered, not just to settle the question of paternity, but also to make Poppy accountable for her years of silence. The results are shocking and confirm that Bill is, in fact, Luna's biological father. The revelation rocks the entire Spencer and Nozawa clans. Katie and Wyatt have strong opinions, while RG feels even more pressure. Luna is thrown into an identity crisis, unsure how to feel about the man who might now want to play dad after years of absence. Bill, surprisingly, shows vulnerability. He tells Luna that he may not have known about her existence, but he's ready to step up. Poppy, meanwhile, is backed into a corner. Her secrets are out, and her carefully constructed facade begins to crumble. Lai, never one to hold back, tells her sister she's made a mockery of the family and that her lies have only hurt Luna in the end. Poppy fights back, claiming she did what she had to do, but the damage is done. Luna now stands at a crossroads. Embrace her new identity as a Spencer or walk away from all of it to forge her own path. In the final days of this 2-week span, everything comes to a head. Steffy issues an ultimatum to Finn: choose your mother or your marriage. Finn is torn, unable to ignore the progress Sheila has made, but also unwilling to abandon the woman he loves. Hope faces her own fork in the road when Liam returns with regrets and a last-ditch plea for forgiveness. And Thomas must decide whether to trust that Hope is truly over Liam, or risk losing her all over again. But the biggest twist comes at the very end. Sheila is offered an unexpected opportunity by someone who believes in second chances. A job working in prison rehabilitation services, helping other inmates reintegrate into society. It's controversial, risky, and full of potential pitfalls, but Sheila says yes. Her journey toward redemption has only just begun, and it's clear that while some may never trust her again, others are starting to see the humanity behind the monster. With betrayals, shifting alliances, shocking DNA reveals, and emotional standoffs, the next 2 weeks on The Bold and the Beautiful will leave fans breathless. Every character stands at a personal crossroads, and the choices they make now will ripple through their lives for months to come. Will Luna defeat Steffy at her own game? Can Sheila truly be redeemed? And who will lose everything when the truth finally explodes? Stay tuned. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our United News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.